Yay. Yay, look how beautiful I am. I told you I would fix the production
Yeah,
part
you
on
want
my
to jump in
end.
and do a little promo? I'm not sure you want your promo on our content.
Not with the guy that we're filming on the other end.
Yeah, you should probably watch the comments first.
Oh, we're live. Okay, I can see that now.
All right, you guys are
Awesome.
live, so.
Well, hello, gentlemen.
What's going on, Cameron?
Oh, I don't even know where to begin. So much. My girlfriend bought me this and this.
I can't see any of that, so you just have to describe it a little bit. You're gonna have to be
You
like
can't see that?
you're gonna have to be like baseball radio.
No,
No,
we don't have it. Put it on the TV
because we have customers watching hockey.
Hockey's good.
Oh, okay. So she bought me a 925 silver ring that spins. Kevin, you should put it on camera so I can at least show the audience.
You have a spinner beholden ring, Cameron? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, something like that. And she bought me this, which is some kind of fucking kangaroo leather something. I don't know, with titanium.
I don't know what that
on
even
her
means.
way out. Yeah, neither do I. But she bought them for me on the way out of the country while she was going back to Australia.
I mean, if I'm being honest, not being able to see it, when you say kangaroo titanium leather fucking thing, I have almost no idea what that could be.
Well, I mean, once Kevin finally figures out how to fucking actually do his job, people will be able to see it.
Yeah, he'd be impressed. He's climbing around over there. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's putting up a curtain.
Oh, how cute.
He doesn't want to be bothered by the people walking in the hallway.
The last ones were kind of.
You guys definitely need like an on-air sign for
the window.
So, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I mean that'll be like when you put on air on, then people are gonna be like, what's going on in there, you know?
So we have beer tonight.
You own by far you and Casey own by far the coolest cigar shop that I know of.
Yeah? I mean, I hang out in some pretty cool cigar shops, I'm being honest.
Yeah, but are they in a casino?
No, most of the ones in the casinos are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gimmicky.
well, so that's where you win.
You know how long, Casey, it's been since I smoked an 1875 Reserva?
Many millions of years.
Mm-hmm. Million and a half, maybe?
I have a bunch of stuff to talk to you about, Casey, when it comes to movies later on in the podcast, of course.
Wait, so what beers did you end up with?
I got Chang, Tiger, and Gansberg, made with tiny Cambodian hands.
Did you get Gansberg Light?
It's Gansberg Snow is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm currently drinking
Gansberg
at the
Light.
moment. And
So they're making seltzer now.
no, it's snow. God damn it! It's not light.
For the snow bunnies?
Don't you accuse me of drinking light beer, fuckers?
It's an alternative seltzer.
Yeah, I'm alternative. Yeah.
I wonder what the flavor of snow is.
Water.
Given the color, I'd have serious questions.
Water with patchouli.
Well, I figured it was appropriate to have that as the beer, considering y'all are fucking buried up there, or at least you were at a point.
Oh God, no! It's gonna be 60 degrees up here in like 2 days.
Well, luckily for me, it's only 88 degrees right now.
We haven't seen 88 since
There's Christian.
September.
I see him. You still haven't sent me an email, fucker.
I did send him both those addresses.
I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking Gansberg Snow.
So
So that's the first beer we're tasting. Oh,
No.
Joshua's in the chat. So say hi to Joshua, man. He's my partner in Punkocalypse Music Festival.
What's going on, Josh?
Yeah,
So
dude,
they don't know-
he's a punk rock legend, man. Like full on. And him and I produced Punkocalypse Festival about a year and a half ago or something like that to great success. And now this year it's going to be 2 days, and I'll announce it here now. We booked Fang, Round Eye, and Clusterfucks, which are all huge. Like Fang, if people don't know who Fang is, you can go and look at Nirvana covering Fang. Nirvana covered their main song, "The Money Will Roll Right In." So Joshua and I are about to announce that whole lineup October 3rd and 4th. and it's going to be massive.
Where is it? In Cambodia.
Yeah, it's in. Well, one of the shows is in Phnom Penh, so it'll be in the capital city. That venue can probably hold about 1,500 people, so tickets will sell out really fast for that one. And then the other one's going to be up here, and it'll be an outdoor festival.
Whatever. Okay. Oh, so I was going to tell you, they don't know the order of the beers. I poured them blood.
Oh, okay.
I do know the order of the beers, but they do not.
Well, one of them's warm, so that kind of gives it away.
I know that one's cheating. Don't say anything to Kevin about that.
So which one am I supposed to start with? Because I've already done Gansberg now.
Doesn't matter. You're going to review them against each other. So you're going to decide if Gansberg, made by tiny Cambodian hands, is in fact better than Tiger and Chang. By the way, that sponsorship might have just been lost.
No, it hasn't. I'll be in the room with them. I'll be in the room with them in a couple of days. I'm going to ask them for a sponsorship. Basically, I mean, why not just be honest with our audience? I'm going to ask for $6,000 for a year sponsorship for us.
I mean, I wouldn't put that on air.
Yeah, fuck it. It's already too late.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not next time. But I do want you to record the conversation in Cambodian when they're screaming at you about what the fuck tiny Cambodian hands are.
I certainly will, man. I certainly will. But yeah, so Joshua. Oh wow, we've got Jano in there as well.
Thank you, sir.
Man. Oh, dude.
What is it, Kevin?
When I'm saying I'm not even joking about this.
Okay.
This actually happened. Yesterday, one of the production managers that I worked with in the past, he was just working on production as the production manager for Yo-Yo Ma, playing cello. And so I called out Yo-Yo Ma through his post and said that there needs to be a cello off with Jano. He's going to hate me for that. No, but I'm serious. That actually just happened. Like, you can look at my Facebook. And
Jano has just contracted for your life from Santa Barbara.
Yeah, I imagine. But yeah, I'm not even joking. Like, this actually happened. So I'm 1 degree of separation between Yo-Yo Ma and Jano having a fucking dueling cello battle. And Jano is going to hate me forever for this, but whatever. He's still going to have to be on stage playing that fucking cello.
It's called Cello Rhodes. Okay.
I don't remember Jano's opinion of Yo-Yo Ma, if I'm being honest.
Oh, well, I would say that we should keep that to ourselves.
Fuck that. Jano can tell us himself.
He can.
If he wants to.
But I will tell you that I have seen...
Better or worse than his opinion of Andrea Bocelli?
Oh, man. I would say it was probably on par. But I can tell you this, man. Jano, you better get them cellos ready, because I'm putting it together. So, and when I decide to do something, you know what happens.
So Jano's more of a John Tesh kind of guy?
He said better.
That's fair.
So
I
still
don't know what Kevin's doing. Is this just been on camera the whole time? I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, it's all been me this whole time on camera.
Everyone's curious about the Australian bush pilot, so.
Yeah, it's on. He's just loud as shit, and I didn't want to hear him.
Whatever, Kevin. Nobody likes to hear you cry anyway.
That's all I hear when you talk. Just pissing and moaning.
The world's smallest violin is playing for you, Kevin.
I thought it was just your brain overheating.
That was much louder than the world's smallest violin, Cameron. Work on
it. Well, yeah, I have big fingers, as it turns out. Trust me, there's people that know that.
Yeah, I mean, go to the Gansberg factory, get one of the girls, have her come help you out.
Oh, my God. Kevin, you need to change the fucking screen so that people can see other shit than me. Nobody wants to see this fucking ugly mug for this long.
Listen, half the time your stories just go on and on and on and on. So it's on your face majority of the time anyways. You haven't learned to, subtly tell a story and leave the bits and pieces you're supposed to out.
I feel like that should have been the comic book shop owner from The Simpsons.
And on.
Like, no. That's the tone you should have taken. Worst storyteller.
Worst storyteller ever.
Yeah.
Well, it's not my fault, Kevin, that I have better stories than you. What am I supposed to say?
Well,
It's not that you have better stories. It's just you don't know how to stop running your mouth.
Oh, we're getting that was a little aggressive.
Fun.
That's right.
It's starting to pop off.
This is going to be fun. I mean, you were in the Navy after all, so at least I'd know how to fuck you.
All right, so real quick for the beers.
You got to pause that.
Hold on.
There's somebody else.
Real quick for the beers. Quick 1, 2, 3, best to worst. I'll tell you what they are after the fact, and then we'll try and compare them. Because two of them are the same as what Cameron has, ish, same formula, obviously not made in the same place.
Well, let me. I'm gonna go grab the. I'm gonna go grab mine. Let me grab mine out of the.
Number 2 has a fruit note to it, like a grapefruit almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did the Vancouver Canucks get sponsored by Toyota?
Probably when we put the tariffs in.
That's a terrible
All right, so
for their jerseys.
I've got the next one.
Does that mean the hockey's gonna go up too for if you go over there? All the sports memorabilia.
I have no idea.
It's a blanket, so probably. Right? Isn't it?
You know what's funny
Christian
is that
said
all
I'm drinking
of
fucking White Claw.
all of Blythe's memorabilia would have been in fact the same price as the real stuff.
That is true.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Actually, it would have been more.
Yeah.
He would have raised it.
Christian said I'm drinking fucking White Claw.
I can believe that.
Truly and Bud Light seltzer.
I actually did drink. I was sponsored by White Claw for one of the events I did when I was back in the States. So I had like a fucking entire truck full of White Claw.
I've never drinking White Claw just because I don't like seltzer water.
I would have been
don't
so
like
much.
to drink piss.
I would have been so much happier with that story if he was sponsored as a DJ in Southeast Asia and they forced him to take the name White Claw.
That'd be so
Dude,
good.
I would do it. I'm a whore, bro. You want to sponsor me enough to call me Tiger, bro? I'll be in. Like whatever. I'll be DJ Tiger. I don't care.
So here's the thing. I think we have non-beer drinkers.
I drink beer. I just like I like
You like stouts
and
bourbon barrel-aged
ambers
stouts.
and that's what I like.
Okay, so I've moved on to number 2.
How was
at
number
the
1?
moment.
What were the notes? You know what they are though, so it's not really fair.
Well, I mean, I haven't drank Tiger or Chang in quite a while. Oh wait, shit! I just gave it away to the entire audience. That's lame.
But you're telling them what we're drinking, but
Yeah, I
you
don't
didn't
care
tell
if
them
they-
the order that we're drinking it
So
in.
ours are Tiger Chang and STS pills from Russian River.
In that order.
Yeah. Okay. So the first one was Gansberg Snow, which is their newest product. It just came onto the market.
So what is the
And
what's the hook for Gansberg Snow?
Essentially, what happened is Cambodia, which is a beer company here, released Cambodia Light, and it blew up so fast that it literally nobody could keep it on the shelves. Even the main distributor here in Siem Reap didn't have it. I couldn't buy it for the bar. So Gansberg responded with Gansberg Snow. So it's compared to regular Gansberg, it basically tastes almost fucking identical. It's got a little bit of hints of caramel, but not too much. It's not too sweet. It's a little bit bitter. It's got that old German beer flavor. It's quite nice. And then this one's just has the flavor's a little bit lighter, a little bit more crisp, a little bit more fresh, I guess you would say. Like Gansberg, the regular Gansberg to me is more of a nighttime beer, where Gansberg Snow is more of a, drink it when you wake up in the morning with your fucking breakfast.
So Gansberg Snow
Kind of
is
beer.
Gansberg Light.
Yes.
Yeah, Gansberg Snow. Yeah, it's Gansberg Snow specifically.
So you quite literally are drinking a light beer, even though you just bitched about not drinking a light beer.
This is also correct.
Yeah. So just say that you're drinking
yeah.
a fucking light beer.
Fuck off, asshole. It's Gansberg Snow.
Yeah,
That's what it's
Gansberg
called.
Light. It's a light fucking beer.
It ain't
Gansford.
light. It's named after fucking Tahoe, Gansberg, made with tiny, light little Cambodian hands, I guess.
The delivery was terrible.
That
Yeah,
was.
Wow.
So I'm on. So
With
n-
Truckee water.
what I'm drinking right now is is Tiger. So I'm drinking Tiger, which was it was actually the sponsor for my last show that I did. Hold on, let me figure out where to put that to where people can see it. I'm drinking Tiger. Tiger kind of, as much as obviously I don't want to fuck off my own sponsor and lose a shit ton of money. I have to be honest. It kind of falls flat.
It does.
There's
There's
not really.
I've never found the flavor profile of Tiger to be, I don't know, distinct in any way.
It just doesn't really. It's got nothing. I don't know. It has no fucking flavor to me. It's like, okay, well, I guess it's a beer. At least it has alcohol in it.
Got it. Sadness. Tastes like sadness.
Their new motto, Tiger. At least it's alcoholic.
For real. But yeah, I mean that's Tiger, so that's the one I'm on to now. Dude, so after the last show that I did, which was actually sponsored by Tiger, and then the second show was sponsored by Kingdom Brewery, which I hope you guys get out here sometime to be able to
Won't
drink
be
some of their
sponsored
beer,
by
'cause it's
Tiger
actually
again.
really good. Well, we'll see. But after that, I went to the Killing Fields.
Okay.
Man,
This,
that's some interesting stuff, dude. So the headliner, Graham Gold, he wanted to go to the Killing Fields, like it was part of his hospitality rider. So we had to go to the Killing Fields. So it was like we finished the second show on Sunday, and obviously the after party and all the fun stuff at about 5 a.m. and then had to get up at 7 a.m., go to Phnom Penh, and then go to the Killing Fields the next day in the morning. And it's what's interesting about it to me is they have a really it's only $6 to go to the Killing Fields. I didn't realize also there's 265 different Killing Fields out here. That one is the main one that people talk about. And when you go in, they give you this like little radio thing, and it has headphones, and then you have like a little pamphlet.
Like a guided headphone tour.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. And it's funny to watch all like the fucking idiots that decide not to do that, and they just walk around without the headphone guided tour. Because the headphone guided tour is like literally people that were in the Killing Fields that survived. And they tell their stories as you go along. And one of them that's totally insane is this thing called the Killing Tree. And it was only found because this guy, just after the Khmer Rouge was basically run out by the Vietnamese government, he came there digging for potatoes and started finding bones of children, bones of babies. And then he went and looked at this tree, and this tree is called the Killing Tree. And apparently later it was found out that the Khmer Rouge would, when they would take babies and they would just smash their fucking heads against the tree and then throw them into the pit. And like horrific, dude. Like I don't even know. Sorry to bring down the podcast, but I mean,
No, it's all right. We're just
No, we're used to it.
sitting here. We're gonna play some '80s ballads, draw a warm bath. You know.
razor blades.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting to hear, like to actually hear their full stories and actually be there and see this place. And they have a pagoda in the middle of it that they built. That I don't even know how many skulls are in there, but they're organized from the youngest to the oldest. And you can see like where, because they literally, ammunition was too expensive for them. So what they used was like garden hose or fucking hammers, nails, whatever they had on hand to kill people. And one of the weirdest parts was that you get into the middle of it and then they play the actual sound of they had these giant loudspeakers that were there on this tree, and to mask the sound of what was happening, they were constantly playing revolutionary music by the Khmer Rouge, as they speak, and they play the sound with the sound of the generator over the top of it, and then they explain that this was the last sound that people heard when they finally came here. And I was like, wow, you know.
Incredibly depressing.
Anyway, moving on. The show was damn fucking good.
I mean, I'm sure it was a
and
hell of an experience. Just, you know.
Well, it was super
incredibly
weird
sad.
for me. It was super weird for me to go from like producing 2 back-to-back events on dance floors where everybody's just having the time of their life, right? And then I go to the Killing Fields with the headliner, and we're walking around in the most depressing place. And then right after that, the next thing we do is go have an all-you-can-eat fucking buffet. And I'm like, oh man.
Hey, you guys want to talk about movies?
Up next, tacos.
Well, we can talk about the movie The Killing Fields, or First They Killed My Father.
Wow, we're
But,
just going back to it. You want to keep this going, don't you?
Nah, I'm done with it. But it was a strange experience to go from like creating dance floors to that place, and then to a buffet, and then think about what happened to everybody here.
There's some strong juxtaposition there.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that it made me really that sticks out to me is how resilient and how awesome the Cambodian people are. Like they just don't quit, man. They're not, you know, like the Thais are assholes. They're fucking, you know, they're privileged. The
Any chance
Cambodians
he
are
gets.
super nice.
Any chance?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Oh, absolutely.
Low-hanging fruit for him.
Oh, don't worry. Chang is coming. Chang is coming.
Again, their next tagline. No double entendre there at all.
Chang is coming.
Thailand is a very questionable
God.
position to be in.
Yes.
Oh man, that's ridiculous. Hey, I am quite serious though about fucking the Jeannot actually doing a cello battle with Yo-Yo Ma. I can make that happen.
I don't
Like,
think
it should
Jeannot
happen.
is serious about you doing that.
Listen, if he
Well-
wants to hire the hit, we'll see what happens.
It'll happen in Phnom Penh. I've already found the venue. I know what to do. I've got everything lined out. I can get the Cambodian government to sponsor it and pay for it, the Cambodian Board of Tourism.
What happened to Cameron?
It'll be amazing.
He was killed with a cello bow. Really? That's so interesting.
No video. No evidence.
I have no idea how that could have happened.
Cello case is probably a good place to carry a body.
Double bass.
So who else is in the chat here? So we've got. I don't see Josephus in there. I see Jeannot, which he probably already left because he's probably going to write me and tell me how much he hates me.
Yeah, remember that one bath we were talking about?
Yep, exactly. Well, I need to find it. Well,
Josh
you know,
says
turns
he
out I
scored
have
a
bath now.
Cambodia trip, holiday trip.
Oh yeah. So he's got
No,
He's- yeah,
Holiday
so-
in
so-
Cambodia t-shirt. It's a song.
It's a
What?
holiday in Cambodia.
I didn't read
so,
it all.
Yeah, he's
So
Dead
it's a-
Kennedys.
Yeah.
So the Dead Kennedys, man, and it's fucking badass. Yeah, Joshua's kind of everywhere. Like when you think about that guy, like he's in punk rock books from different people. He's like all over the place, and luckily enough, we're producing some pretty crazy stuff together. So. But he's all over, man. He's like in Bangkok, and then he's in Japan, and he's like in Vietnam, and he's like all over, like going to these different shows. Like he's big in the punk rock scene. And Jeannot, you better fucking fight Yo-Yo Ma. I can't wait. I might even
He
do
gonna
like
fight you.
I'll do a cello battle where it's like part cello, so they have to do cello, and then they have to have a fist fight, and then they get back on the cello.
That might be entertaining to
Will you
watch.
be playing your Git Fiddle to the fist fight?
The kid
Absolutely. Yeah, my Git fiddle. Yep. One of the 21 Git fiddles I own. For fuck's sake, I've never sold a guitar in my life, but I'm starting to realize maybe I should. Not because I need the money, but because like they're all just sitting somewhere.
I'm surprised
and
you
nobody's
didn't.
using
I'm
them.
surprised you didn't lose any of those in the great catastrophe of Santa Barbara.
That's only because of Clayton Duncan. That's because Clayton saved all of everything, including photography.
Clayton Duncan
I
and
can't
a
even,
7-iron. No, wait, that's a different story. Damn it.
Yeah, the 7-iron's a different story.
But it does. He's got the perfect name for that. I mean, it could be like a what?
The slicer?
No. Like you know the Pulp Fiction, like each chapter, like Clayton Duncan and the 7-iron incident.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. So I talked to Briscoe, by the way, about editing the whole project, and he's already ready for it, for photography, and he's dead certain that he needs to interview you and me and Scott Adams to put the whole story together.
Okay.
Casey, we're gonna have to delete that comment, so there's no proof. Okay.
Fair.
Wait, what is it?
Well, the statute of limitations is not up yet, so I can't talk about it. To protect Chanel. Can't, you know.
Chanel says I was gonna sell my double base flight case, but I might need to for another purpose.
For other purposes.
It might need to remain in the arsenal for a bit.
Yeah.
He's actually got a couple of instruments for sale too, which is interesting. I don't know if you've ever looked at his collection, man. It's insane. And
Yeah.
also Editions Vialone. I'm hoping that he's gonna come out here and uncover some of the old Cambodian works at some point and then release them.
Dude, I'm gonna be like, the last time I heard Jeannot discuss Cambodia, it was not what I would call positive.
No, it's certain pangolins.
Yeah, no, it was definitely involving pangolins.
Yeah, I mean, you know, turtle soup is a thing, and that's not good either out here. He has a couple of tortoises, I think. I don't even know how many fucking animals he has these days. I don't know if so when he gave me Riggs, which was the I named him Riggs, the lizard. He was a skink, a northern Australian blue-tongued skink. And when he died, because there was a cold snap, speaking of bush pilot, can you hear that?
I did hear something, but I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it's a plane. It's a military plane flying over.
I thought you were just shitting your pants.
No, I mean, that part you probably wouldn't be able to hear, but I've definitely
I
done
don't
it
know.
multiple
I've
times.
heard the stories, Cameron.
Yeah, as it turns out, me and shitting my pants are, it's a thing.
Jesus. This podcast has degraded quick.
Whatever, it builds back up. Oh, Josephus is in there now.
Yeah, he is. He's saying some stuff. Laying down.
Cooter stew.
I didn't think you would say that out loud.
Well, I mean, they can't shadow ban us for cooter stew. I mean, that nobody even knows what that fucking means.
Don't worry, he'll tell us.
I mean, it's not like he said something like a coon's age.
Yeah, no, you decided to say that.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, probably.
Cameron just throws shit out there.
That's right. Doesn't think about it. Good thing we tell him he has to read it quietly first.
If anyone is Jay, it is Cameron.
I mean, I can tell you, dude, when Perry bought the one house that was up on North Upper Truckee, the woman who lived there before, she had fed all the raccoons for years. So when we got the property, there was like, when I say I'm not even joking, like 100+ raccoons at the back door every day. Like, and I was like, what the fuck do we do with all these raccoons?
How long did that last?
Not very long, realistically.
I'm trying to be a little.
And then there was the moment where because bears started coming around.
Yeah, that's a little more worrisome. Not really.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was throwing a party one time at that house, man, and I walk out front. I go to take a piss in the front because somebody else was in the bathroom and was doing a party, as I always do. And I'm taking this piss, and then there's like something touching me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I turn around, and it's a baby bear, like a brown bear, and it's like trying to play with me, and I'm like, well, it's a good thing my fucking dick is out, because otherwise I would have pissed my pants. And then I see the mama bear come around. The mama bear is there with the other cubs, and for whatever reason, she decided it was all right. She was like, okay, you're cool. So I just ended up playing with a bear cub. Kind of strange. That house was an interesting spot, man.
No, Donnie.
But
these men are nihilists. They're cowards.
Dude, the next thing that happened too was I remember there was my neighbor had this dog that was constantly barking because the neighbors were never there and they just never fed the thing. And so I literally set up in the backyard with my 9-iron and started pulling rocks out and whacking them into their house until I broke through their windows. And I fucking, at one point, I'm doing this, and there was a bear that we had no idea about. This is not a joke. It was hibernating underneath our deck in Tahoe.
I mean, that happens.
And so,
Not unheard
so
of.
I thought these Tahoes didn't. The Tahoe bears didn't hibernate because
No,
there's
they do.
food everywhere.
They do.
No, they still hibernate, mate. And this bear comes out while I'm hitting rocks at my neighbor because my mom was sick upstairs and she was like whining about the fact that there was, that the dog was barking all the time. And I tried to go talk to the neighbors first, and they were just like, fuck you. And I was like, okay, well, fuck you. And then I'm just going to take my 9-iron. I'm going to hit rocks at your fucking house until I break every window. And then I turn around and there's a fucking bear behind me. And Perry was sitting on the deck. Perry was literally sitting on the deck. I had the 9-iron. Bear comes out, looks at me. I look at Bear, and I'm like, I hold the 9-iron up, and I'm like, and then it stands up, and it's way bigger than me. And I was like, ugh. I hit the bear, and it ran off.
Well, these bears are pretty docile up here, so I mean, you're
Bear's
pretty
like,
safe here.
I'm too tired for this bullshit. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was obviously it was hibernating, so it was emaciated. But yeah, that actually happened also.
Bears just
Me
like,
and golf clubs, as it turns out, have a very long history, and that's all your fault, Lane.
It doesn't sound like you use them right half the time.
I don't think I even knew you at that point.
No, you knew me.
That house on North Upper
You
Truckee?
definitely knew me.
Do you mean the house on
Yeah,
Pioneer Trail?
We met on. So you and I met in 2003.
Yeah, no, I know. But I don't remember you ever living in North Upper Truckee.
I did. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, because we had he sold that house and we went to Coeur d'Alene. Coeur d'Alene,
Yeah.
Idaho. Yeah. Where that was the funniest racist thing I've ever experienced in my life. Like, if you ever want to experience racism in 2001, you should have been in Coeur d'Alene. It was ridiculous. I'll never forget that shit, dude. The guy that was moving tables and shit with me, and then telling me about like, oh god. I mean, I'm not going to say it on the podcast. We'll just cut that out.
Yep, just
Good.
leave that alone. You're getting smarter, Cameron.
Let's go over there, hold the button
Ah.
down.
Wait. Do you guys have any preferences on the beers? Any at all?
Number 2's all right.
Well, I haven't hit the Chang yet.
Oh,
so
well, I was about to say least shit, most shit.
Number 2 is your least favorite?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't like the grapefruit number 2?
I don't.
I mean, Tiger is. Yeah, I don't know. I
So
mean,
wait,
I'm
what
going
was
to move
the-
on to the Chang.
What number was your favorite?
3.
3 is your favorite. Okay. And your favorite's number 2.
I like 2.
Okay.
What's our number?
Okay, I'm gonna go get the. I'm gonna go get the Chang.
When he gets it, so number 1 is Chang.
All
Number
right.
2 is Tiger.
Number 2 is STS.
STS. Okay. So I like Tiger.
And number
over-
3 is Tiger.
That's-
Tiger to me is very flat, very mellow, but very flat.
I felt like it had more flavor than one did. Like side by side, when
Well,
you drink them
yeah.
back to back.
I think it has less flavor than 1, but I think it has more good flavor than 1.
Okay.
And unfortunately, 1 wasn't chilled, so that does kind of hurt a little bit.
Fair.
I'm fairly certain in this STS pills they use Citra hops. It's got some
It has that
juicy IPA notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like IPAs, so I think that's what was getting me.
Well, just in the hops,
All right,
not
so
in the
here I
bitters.
am
It's
with
not
the.
bitter. All right, are we ready?
Oh, sorry.
Are we ready for the
I've got-
Chang rant
Ching
from
Rant.
Ye
So this
Hater
is-
of Thailand?
This isn't just
He used to
Chang.
love Thailand.
Made by hands that are
This is-
suspiciously larger than you think they should be.
Yes, and by women that have dicks. But
See, I like
You
mine
subtly
was
did
mine
it.
was discreet and subtle and
And
complex.
he just
And
bulldozed
you're
through that.
like, here's a baseball bat.
I'm just gonna grand
well,
slam
I mean
this out
that's
of
what
the
they
field.
have. But that's what they have between their legs. What am I supposed to do? So this is actually not just a Chang. I got the Chang 25-year cold brew specifically.
Oh, you got a special can.
You did
Yes,
tell us that.
just well, I mean, I just got it at the half hour ago. Or whatever.
They
All right,
are in
so-
fact aware that all lagers are cold fermentation, like making the cold brew name kind of redundant. Correct?
You should.
Oh, I thought it meant it had coffee in it.
That's what I thought too.
There we go. He's drinking.
He still loves it. Look at that.
I mean,
face.
okay, I can't really. Okay, so let me take another drink.
Let me try this again. I'm having flashbacks to Thai prison.
we could just grab
Yeah.
that milk.
Do they serve
Dragon's
Chang
milk.
in Thai prison?
I don't know.
No, but they do give you Lao Cow, which is basically methanol.
Sounds like a venereal disease.
Oh, I might like that. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
great. It's absolutely
Is
fantastic
that the blue
for the
shit
liver.
that Luke drank in whatever the second most terrible Star Wars movie ever was?
So O.J. Simpson?
whatever the second worst.
It's the O.J. Simpson case. That's the second one.
All right, so I'm gonna. So
Yeah.
here's my review of Chang Cold Brew 25-year celebration.
He can't shit on
okay.
it. See,
You need to say
Well-
that in an AI voice that has no idea where the proper intonation should be. Like super happy fun celebration this Sunday.
25-year celebration. But yeah, so it's got some notes of like wheat, a bit. It's not good, but it's also not terrible. And I hate to say it, but I actually prefer it to the Tiger.
That the Tiger's very flat to me. Like it's super drinkable, but it's very flat. So here's my question though, Cameron. How good would the Chang be if it was non-alcoholic?
About as good as anything that's non-alcoholic.
Wouldn't it just taste the same?
That's what I'm saying. I'm
I
trying
mean,
to take his incentive away from the drink to give it an appropriate review.
Well, no. So I mean, it's
Wait, hold on. Let me drink some
It's
regular
actually-
Chang.
It's actually not. It's not. It's better out of the can than it is out of the bottle. And like I said, it's actually now that I like that it has a. It's not over right after you drink it. Do you know what I mean? Like it hits the back of your tongue and the flavor comes out a bit later. But it's very wheat heavy though, which I'm not really a fan of, but also not a fan of. Also, fuck Thailand, and I hope the king tries to find me. You fuck.
You know,
But-
I'm gonna be honest. Like the longer the Chang is in a glass, the more it just tastes like Miller Lite.
It is very very similar to Miller Lite actually. It's but yeah, no, I can't shit on it that much. Sorry, Tiger. I know you're my sponsor, but make
I know
better
you
beer.
were. I know
please.
you were my sponsor.
Oh, they'll still be my sponsor, but Gansberg, for me, Gansberg is by far that's the winner. The Gansberg Snow. That's it's got really nice. It's crisp. It hits nice. It's got like a full tongue feel. All of that.
You know when I make the sponsorship logo for Gansberg, it's gonna be held by hands that are far too small and visibly slipping out of them.
So basically, you're gonna have Trump hold the can. Oh God, that probably wouldn't. That didn't hit as hard as I thought it would.
All of a sudden, the tariffs on Cambodia are 130%.
Right now, he put a fucking 49% tariff on this country, man. Which is great for me because that means I'm going to be able to buy everything I want for half the price. But it's bad for the country's GDP. I don't know. We were talking about this before, Lane, so elaborate.
Oh, the tariffs? Christian's going to hate me for
Yeah.
this. All right, I have a theory on the tariffs. This is what I think happened. This is very much a tail wagging the dog situation. I think Trump justified tariffs, like came to love tariffs as he does. He was talking about them and focusing on one hand, and then as his conversation progressed, he was focusing on the other hand, and then believed all of the crap that just spewed out of his mouth. But here's what I think actually happened. Hold on, I'm gonna drink some beer. I think somewhere before his appearance on Oprah in the late 80s, early 90s-ish, some jackass had Trump in a room. And he was like, hey, you know what the real benefit of tariffs are? Is that we can use them as a stand-in for either a national sales tax or a flat tax. I think he was like, because at the time he's just rich and trying to pay less taxes, and he's like, oh, we could level the tax brackets. Like, this is a great way to sort of fucking side door, depending on where you're at, backdoor, garbage, Republican, regressive tax policy. And then he found all the reasons that he loved tariffs. And now he believes it because that's what he does.
I mean, I think that what's going to happen with Cambodia specifically, because the prime minister of Cambodia has been openly a supporter of Trump. I think that they're going to end up coming to the table, essentially, and
Dude, apparently
and
there's
making
like
some kind of
there's
deal.
like 50 countries that have already expressed willingness to trade negotiations. I say this, right? Like I'm bad-mouthing Trump in one breath. In the very next sentence, I had a guy in here 2 nights ago, legitimately ended up throwing him out. I actually had to defend Trump against him because he was so fucking dumb.
It was painful.
The shit that came out of his mouth,
It was painful.
I didn't even have a mechanism for arguing with it at some point. Like I gave him 20 minutes of what I thought was particularly pointed evidence and facts for what's happening and what I really think his positions are and who he is. And all this guy could come up with was fucking shitbag Democrat cliche, like my grandmother has more rights than my daughter does right now. Like, well, how old's your grandmother? You're clearly in your 50s, so that was unlikely for most of her life.
Oh, don't forget that Canada is the #1 producer of oil.
Canada's going to take over North America. They're clearly the most powerful nation in North America.
It was painful to listen
What were some other gems that he came up with? America has lost its hegemonic status in the world. I just couldn't do it. It was just all cliche and garbage.
The dollar's not worth $1.
I'm like, sir, that doesn't make sense. The dollar is in fact worth exactly $1.
No, the dollar's not worth $1, man. That's
It's not worth what $1 was 10 years ago, but you know that's part of the deal.
no.
Well, I mean, the thing is
like,
that
"Nah, it costs more to
regardless-
make $1."
Yeah, it was painful.
The thing is, regardless, is that at the moment, oil is still traded in the dollar. So as long as that continues, it's kind of tough to.
This is like the people that bring
No,
up the
that's-
BRICS
you're
nations.
too-
I
you're too
have such a
advanced
hard
there for
time with
this
that
guy.
conversation. But this guy just wouldn't listen to any of it. He was just spewing out fucking nonsense. I just couldn't deal with it.
Everyone was that they.
You
that
couldn't
hands-off
deal with it?
protest Was,
I tried for 20,
Saturday?
25, 30 minutes, but he couldn't, he didn't want to have a real discussion. He just wanted to be heard in the idiotic media cliches that he'd picked up over the last year and a half. And then at some point he was just yelling at me, like he would just talk over me and say these cliches. I'm like, I just can't, man. At some point I was like, you gotta go. Like, it's time for you to go.
Back to the beer, by the way, it's too malty. The cold brew, the 25-year cold brew.
Oh, that's fair. I like
Otherwise, it's actually pretty good. But it's just too malt. It's just too much malt, and it's not like they don't.
Christian,
Like you
wait.
can literally see it on the can.
Christian,
that
all
they
I
say
saw
that.
was that's such garbage. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think
I'm happy
Yeah,
to
neither
have
do I.
all of these conversations with you because
I
you
think
know,
he's referring to the
intelligence.
comments from the guy.
Oh yeah. Dude, this guy was annoying the shit out of me.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Jano just said, and I love this, pronounced quiff.
Yeah.
I was thinking about queef when I first heard it, like the Queef brothers, like the thing in South Park where they have the two guys, Terrence and Philip, that just fucking fart on everybody.
The Canadians.
And then they have the two girls. Yeah. They have the
For the
Canadians, and
I
then there's
love for
the
the
two girls who are the Queef sisters.
I love, for the record, that a Canadian, like you identify Canadians in South Park because their heads flap
The
back and
flappy
forth
heads,
on
yeah.
top of their jaw.
Christian's saying, "Fucking, you should have given him a Zima with piss in it." Wait, are you talking to me, Christian? Like, what's going
No,
on?
I think
over
he's
here?
talking
I'm
about the guy that was in my
confused.
shop.
Oh, okay. I'm like, because he was telling me that I was drinking fucking White Claw earlier, so I was like, oh, I don't know if he's talking to me or the other guy. You talking to me? You talking to me, huh?
Dude, there's a. I think he uses Zima. There's a guy that does snowboard reviews. Not amazingly hinged, generally, but they force
What was the name of that fucking?
like warm,
Sorry.
multiple-year-old Zima on people every so often, and then laugh at the results.
What was the name of that shitty fucking snowboarder that came from Tahoe?
Which one?
There's a couple.
Sean Palmer.
Sean Palmer.
Sean, I've been whooped in every bar and thrown out in Tahoe, Palmer.
Yeah,
So you know
I
him well.
fucking. Oh, we both, Lane and I both have had run-ins with that guy. That guy is a fucking douchebag, like absolute. Sean Palmer, I hope you see this fucking episode, you cunt. Wait, sorry,
Dude,
I shouldn't have said that.
I worked in bars with door guys that had their way with him in like the fight sense multiple times. And
Yeah.
he
Could
didn't
you
remember
imagine
any of
if
it.
he had come across Preston? Could you imagine
No.
if fucking Sean came across Preston, what
No.
that would have looked like?
It would have been tragic. He would have been a martyr. A martyr,
Oh,
a
absolutely.
martyr to the temple of Sharf.
Man, he yeah, if he had ever come across a door guy like Preston or Gan was a lot nicer than Preston, but
Yeah,
Boy,
Gan would just
Preston,
drag
man.
you out. Preston would do damage.
Imagine if it was that one guy that you used to have, that one that jumped on the back on his back, and he slammed him into the giant speakers, the big guy.
Oh, fucking Pat. Cameron never met Pat. Like Pat was.
I heard the story though. But
Yeah, so Pat was before I was even the GM. Like I was just the head of security. I'd maybe been 21 for 6 months when that happened. And we all ran in to save the guy's life.
So what you're saying is Palmer would have been a martyr then.
I mean, we all knew to watch
Palmer-
out for Pat.
Palmer, if he ever came across anybody like Preston or
This is
that dude Dan or
This
anybody,
is the thing,
like,
right?
the only person that would have been nice to him is a 6'9" person named Gan, and Gan would have just choked him out and then thrown him out in the alley.
I'm not even sure
He would've
Gan
been
would
fine.
have choked him out. He might have just grabbed him and dragged him.
I think he would have choked him out to shut him up, dude.
That's fair. So I don't know if this is still the case, but when I was younger and working in bars, there were a lot of professional athletes around, and they thought being a professional athlete in one sport made them professional athletes in other sports, namely fighting. And then you meet the guys that actually fight for a living, and you go, oh, nope.
Yeah, it's a whole different game, man. And I was lucky enough to be in the cage with those guys training in that, and I was lucky enough to fight in Thailand. And mate, I remember fighting this kid that was the same size as me. Well, he was shorter than me, but he was the same. We weighed in at 200 pounds each of us, and his leg kicks were just so Actually, you know what? I'll share the video. I have the YouTube video of me getting my ass kicked in a fight in Chiang Mai.
Yeah, put it in the chat, man.
Yeah, I'll put it in, like, just so people can watch. Like, and mind you, I fought. My record is 6-4. That was my last fight that I did, and this kid fucked me up. He only hit me 6 times, and all of them were in the leg. And you can see it in the video. Like, I get in with a cheap kick, like I'm playing the game, and then, man, he fucked my knee up. I'm still walking wrong because of that.
Is the Nasty Fritas the same thing as the Red Nasty, but in that Papa's Fritas size?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no. The butterscotch would be a lot less subtle in the Nasty Fritas.
Yeah, cigar reviews. You should be doing that as well.
Josephus put up a real question. Well, not question, but like a statement that deserved discussion.
That's right, an answer. Because weren't you the one that said there was butterscotch notes?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
I think so. It's like butterscotch in a cigar is different than butterscotch in a whiskey, like a natural cigar, not like a flavored cigar. It's like the note that would otherwise be anise, but they've done something in the curing process to darken the note up a little bit, and it kind of comes across to me as butterscotch.
Huh.
Like that sour high note that comes across as anise.
Yeah.
If it's still like robust in the flavor profile, but it's mellowed out in the curing process, like it loses that high pitched sour note on your palate.
Okay.
It kind of comes across to me as butterscotch.
Are you saying anise or anise?
Anise.
Anise?
What?
Second one.
What is anise?
Same thing as anise.
Okay, so it's like something that you put in any Indian curry, basically.
No. Well, yes, but no. It's black licorice. It's also in Jaeger. It's when you think of anise, think
it's
black
the same.
licorice.
So it's called star anise, is what I believe you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's also called anise root. So it comes in different forms. Star anise is the prepackaged like.
Did you see what
shaved
Josephus just said? Oh my god, dude. I fucking love that guy. He's such also. You actually just finally
actually
fucking
said it, yeah.
did it. You just blurted it out.
Yeah, no, but
also,
listen,
Tain's not that bad.
I calculated the cost of that before I said it.
You usually don't.
Yeah, I don't. But yeah. By the way, Josephus, I did watch through your video a number of times, and I do quite like the production style that you do. It's cool. It's quite the throwback to the 1920s, like 1910, something like that, when the cameras just came out. I don't know what you're using to be able to make that, but I watched it a couple of times.
He's using
now.
an app in his phone.
Yeah, he said that last time, but it's I don't know what the app is, but whatever. Maybe plug the app and maybe we'll get some sponsorship from that. But I did watch it a couple of times. And I quite liked it.
Money hungry Bowman.
Yes, always.
Well, somebody has to be.
How is the bar coming? I haven't seen any finalized pictures.
I didn't even know you were making a
From
bar.
he's putting a bar in his hostel. He's back in the hostel business.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Cameron
that's
the
right.
slumlord.
That's right. He's going to do a little golf place out there too, right? You're making a little putt.
Yeah, that's on the other property. Yeah, I'm gonna make I'm gonna make 2, 3, what do you call it? Fucking 3-par holes.
We're gonna shoot our first golf content on Tuesday, or try. Not sure any of that footage is gonna be usable because we're just figuring it out. But
No, yeah, and I'm quite garbage at this.
yeah, but you've been practicing.
So
a lot.
if I can find
I
a
have
golf
been.
club, if I can find a golf club and a golf ball, can I be part of the content?
How do we do that?
We'd have to.
I don't know.
We'd have to have a wireless setup, and we'd run it through the phone, and then tap him in through the streaming, and that we could possibly do it that way.
I don't think we need to be that techie about it. I think we could just text him what we're doing and have him set up a filming profile and just cut it in.
And then just piece it together.
Yeah.
Bowman side.
We end up with like 135. Like, hey, we're gonna need you to try and make a 135-yard shot to a green, and then whenever we get a 135-yard shot, we'll just randomly cut him into the video and be like, and Cameron from Thailand.
So, really quick. So I was watching YouTube, and this ad keeps coming up for this golf thing on your phone, and it connects to the TV and all this, and there's this little pad that you hit on the ground. No balls with it, but there's like a little blue mark that's supposed to identify the ball.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You saw it?
Yeah.
It's a strike.
Hey,
zone.
Cameron, is there a place
Yeah.
where you can get close enough to the Thai border to hit golf balls into Thailand?
Yes,
At the guards.
there is. It's called Poi Pei.
And start an international.
I don't know where that goes, but for some reason I think it would be interesting.
That's good.
I can do that, and I will do that. I hadn't thought about that, but Adele has talked about going. Adele has literally talked about going to the border and throwing rocks at Thailand.
Out of curiosity, did you meet her before or after the whole Thailand thing?
I met her in the middle.
Oh, so she was there for
Yeah,
that.
I met her when I was an enforcer for several different mafia groups.
Her name was Adam back
Which-
then.
No, my name was completely different than that. But yeah, I met her when I was in, as we call it, the business.
He missed the joke.
Yeah, he did miss the joke.
That's why his hairline's so blown back.
What? Yeah, my hairline is never coming back. Well, I mean, it might. I don't know. Well, it depends on what.
Rogaine.
You know.
No, wait, hold on. Wait, aside from the sugar cure, I read an article a couple days ago. I didn't send it to you because obviously I didn't want to make you cry. That AI has basically
fuck
cured
off.
baldness.
Hey, we want to see you cry on podcast. That's why he's saying it now.
Dude, I legitimately was like, hey, check this out, with good intentions, and then all I got was just whiny blowback.
You asshole.
Go fuck yourself,
And then he
man. It was super funny. It made me laugh. I definitely was like, but the thing is Lane doesn't understand how he comes across for most people, which
I think
neither
he
do
understands a bit.
That sounds like
Well, he's learning,
was
but you know,
trying to be funny.
I'm the same. I come across as oftentimes I come across real rough with people, and I don't even realize it until later when they tell me, like 2 years later, they're like, "You really hurt me with that comment that you said," and I'm like, "What the fuck? What comment about, have I made?" You know, like,
I figured you're just
I don't.
blinding people with your forehead. So
Oh.
Man, so this, what you know? Yeah, I am blinding people with my forehead. That was a fucking dude. Snap, snap, snap. On point, Casey, as always.
the only thing
Dude, there was
permafried is your roots.
there was a situation. God.
Hey, don't point it at the camera. We don't want to be blinded.
So there
watch
was
the
a
angle right
situation. There was a situation that just basically got solved out here, where I didn't know that this guy was going around fucking
Selling
talking
turtle
this
wax?
bullshit and whatever. And this DJ guy that I've met like a number of times, he saw me and he told me the whole thing about how everything had happened with the reasons why this guy Christian was going around talking shit. So I didn't know that for the last 2 years this guy Christian has been going around talking shit about me, and I had no idea. And I don't care, but it was like, now he's actually, this DJ is going to go and talk to all the different venues because he wants to work with me so bad. Like, he's going to go and talk to all of them and tell them the actual real story that happened, which was Christian owes me a lot of money. The guy that is running around blah blah blah, he owes me a lot of money. So at the end of the day,
Josephus, what do turtles have to do with baldness?
oh, I've heard about this. I've heard something about this, but I would imagine that Jeannot probably would not want me to rub fucking dead turtles on my head.
All right.
I mean, if it gets rid
Hold
of the
on.
shine, we might be good.
Let's wrap up the fucking baldness nonsense real quick. What I was about to say
Rogaine.
is that the first great accomplishment of AI might actually be curing baldness. It ran a bunch of like correlative data from research studies unrelated to baldness and found a molecule that might actually cure baldness.
No, you can fix that hairline.
Well, I mean, I could always just. Okay, I'm not going to say what I was just about to say.
Probably for the best.
No, but I mean that's cool as fuck. I mean, one of the things that's
He's on
interesting
the
is
move.
apparently minoxidil. Well, I have to go get more beer. Like, what am I supposed to do? Gansberg, made by tiny Cambodian hands.
No, it's not the
where's
snow
that
one
made?
anymore.
Where's that made, Casey?
It's a field bunker.
The Fiabanca.
Das Führer.
If they're gonna sponsor us, we're gonna need them to rename their headquarters.
Yes, instantly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're gonna be. You
They're
know,
like
when they
the sign.
realize
They're
it,
like the sign costs more than what we're giving you in sponsorship, and like, yeah, we don't care.
Not important.
we're not about that.
Unimportant.
We're trying to help us
Look,
help you.
We're doing you the favor.
Yeah. Where did Cameron go?
He just walked off. So that's
I mean,
what he
I
does.
was enjoying the walk and talk, and now he's gone. It's so
I changed it
disappointing.
because he was getting ready to walk off. So
Oh, well, that's lame.
it's what he does in the middle of the podcast. He just walks off.
I know. He is the same level of concept professional as Casey here.
What? How so?
You ain't got no proof.
I don't have any proof that I'm not.
Are you ready for golf, Casey?
I'm ready.
He's been practicing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like a
the muscles
lot.
in my back are strained. I've been going basically every day I get off work, I just go down to the range and hit a ball.
We're gonna be on like
And-
just one swing.
No, like a bunch. Like I would just keep hitting and keep hitting.
Should I bring the cane?
We're gonna be in like the third hole, and he's gonna be in the fairway and make a swing and just go cramp and fall to the ground.
I mean,
Mate, I'm always in the third hole. That's my favorite one.
God damn it!
you got here just in time for that.
Sorry, I had to water a tree real quick. But so I am going to find a golf club, and I am going to make 2 par 3 golf courses at my other property.
Like one golf
Yeah,
club?
just so I can be part of this.
One of them has to be. All right, let me think. Can you do? What's the longest you could create a hole?
Probably about 100 yards.
Okay, so the par threes at Eagle Valley on the front end we're gonna be playing. One of them's pretty long. One of them's like 200 yards, and one of them's like 135 yards.
Yeah, I remember the one at what was the place that was across from Cuesta? I remember the one that had it was actually quite short, but it was the elevation was. You remember that one?
Yeah.
I got a hole in one there one time.
Did you?
Yes.
I still don't
I
have
did.
a hole in one.
Allegedly.
No hole in one for Lane.
Allegedly, there's no
Allegedly.
proof.
Didn't see it. Didn't happen.
I have.
Oh, I
There's-
did. I did get a hole in one, and I'll never forget it because I was like on my own, alone, and I was like, "Mother," and I was like,
Nobody
dancing
will
around,
ever
and people
believe
were-
this.
There's a particular
exactly.
person in the world, when I talk to him about golf, he will, there's about a 50-50 chance he's going to bring up his hole in one. He's like, I have a hole in one. And he knows that I don't. And this is,
Why do I feel
a
like
point
I
of
know who
tension.
this is?
Well, because Matt's a dick.
But he'll say it. He'd be like, well, when I hit my hole in one, I'd be like, cool. Did you break 70 that day? No, I've
Yes.
never broken 70.
And then I
Oh,
had-
that's too bad.
And then I had a nice Chianti for dinner.
Did you guys?
Christian said. Did you see what Christian said in the comments?
I was looking at the one that Josephus said earlier, which was Big Ash Swingers for a golf name.
I mean, literally, Christian. I am a Dudist priest. I was ordained by the Doodly Lama himself.
Really, I just want to know how there's
So-
not a bowling alley called Lebowski Lanes.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's ever done it. I don't know why, but I mean, I plan on opening a bowling alley at some point. But yeah, like literally, like that's hilarious, dude. Yeah, that's you're correct. That's
There-
3
so
holes.
the tour that follows Dark Fisted Dollars could be called Tainted Benjis.
Oh my god.
So, out of
Oh
curiosity,
man, it looks like
did you figure out your name yet?
No, I don't have anything. I can't. I can't change it on the app, so I lost interest.
I mean, like you're where what? What was it?
The team
the
name
Muppets.
Yeah, we're the
for
Muppets.
like the.
Yeah.
No. You're not the Muppets. You're whatever their names are. Blank and blank. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, but we're still Muppets.
Waldorf and Statler.
Yeah.
I'm Statler. He's Waldorf.
I don't. I have no idea. I haven't come up with anything.
Kermit the Frog here. Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog here.
I have a certain.
Can't wait to participate. Apparently, to participate in
Kermit
golf,
the Frog here.
He's stuck on that now.
you're gonna have to have a team name.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got Mr. Piggy on the other side, so why not?
Well, that was just. No. First
It's
of
a
all,
sad joke.
they
Look
already
at that.
have a
You're
team
bad at
name.
this.
Cameron's is easy. It's Chromedonium.
Chromedonian. Cheers to that one, man.
They must
I
love
love
when
it.
you come to DJ because you bring your own disco ball.
I'm just gonna let you two fight it out for a
That
minute.
was a perfect look too. Got it on camera and everything.
Oh,
My
that's so
favorite
good,
thing is
man.
like, well, you guys say something, man. I just watch Lane's face and the different changes.
Yeah.
Just why? Why?
Or when he reads one of Josephus's good comments, he's like, "Oh,
Oh, it hurts so much.
you're gonna suck when
The
we got
slurp.
moderators."
The Slurpettes.
Oh God. Look what he's fucking put in there now. Oh man. Josephus, someday when you come out here, I got a couple comedy clubs I can book you in. But I do recommend that you go down and try to get on Kotoni because I think you'll be really good.
Christian sent you a good golf name.
Wait, Slurpettes? Wait, hold on.
They probably haven't
Christian
populated.
does.
It's one more.
A little bit lower.
Oh, Startane.
Nope.
Wait, hold on. Where am I at then?
It should be
Gansberg
Dark
is in-
Jodes.
Dark Joe. Dude, so I'm planning on coming back, and I'm not. And this is not a joke. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to tour, and I'm going to play as 2 different people. I'm going to play as Heuristic, which is my main DJ name, and then I'm going to play as Camshaft, and I'm going to play only strip clubs and brothels all the way through.
Only as camshaft though.
Yes, only as Camshaft.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be fun.
So
One of
is-
my
What are you gonna
buddies
do?
already-
What are you gonna do when you show up and on the old school movie announcement, like out front with the black lettering that's sticking the slots? It's all tonight, Camshaft, aka Heuristic.
I can't wait.
They're not going to do that shit. It'll be in the contract. They can't do that.
Like that's ever stopped a shitty bar owner from shameless self promotion.
So this tour you're doing.
Well,
is
I mean,
it
if they
mostly
do
in
it,
the
it's fine by
Tenderloin?
me.
Is that where you're going?
I actually, I don't care either way. It's like I am me, man. Like when I release the album that's coming out, it's gonna be what it is. But I definitely want to do that because I just always felt like I come from Nevada, like brothels, guns, girls. That's where I come from.
Well, then
So-
shouldn't you be DJ Battleborn?
Lane's favorite name. Battleborn.
Actually, that's that could be a good idea as well. I didn't think about
DJ
that.
Battleborn.
The look on Lane's face, just like really
Battle
No,
porn.
no comment.
tired of
DJ
this.
Battle Porn. Battle Porn. That might be my OnlyFans name, actually. Now that I think about it.
Battle Porn Productions.
The only subscribers will be bush pilots.
Fuck my girlfriend's not watching this because she hates podcasts.
Why? Because it's just a bunch of people getting together bullshitting.
I think Battle Porn is a better DJ name than Camshaft, actually, now that I think about it. Like, I might have to go with that. That's Battle Porn. That's fucking... Oh God! Now I have an entire idea in my head about creating this thing, battle porn, where it's like people in a cage that end up fucking each other. It would obviously have to be.
They have that, by the way.
Do they?
Yes.
Thanks for sharing your search.
Of course you would know that, Kevin. Of all people.
I was in the Army.
Of course,
I watched
the guy
a
from
lot
the
of different
fucking
videos.
Navy or Army would know that.
Yeah,
You know?
you keep fucking that up. Like, you don't know your branches at all. But no, like, there was a lot of different things that was looked up and shown to everybody by everybody.
Well, you were like a tank guy, right?
Yeah.
So you would love that movie Tank Girl, then, I would guess.
I don't think I've seen that one. I know the comic book
It's
character.
a cult classic. You never seen
There's a
that one?
tank movie you've never seen?
Wow.
I find this hard to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
come
it's
on.
called Tank Girl, man. It's like one of the most famous fucking comics ever. Like, and also it's one of the most shitty fucking movies, but that is so bad that it's so good.
It is
you know?
a C+ movie for sure.
Yeah, and I stopped watching a lot of C+ movies if it doesn't like interest me. Doesn't matter if it's
Dude, Tank
about
Girl-
tanks or not.
I mean, Tank
Tank
Girl
Girl
is
is
pretty
fucking
funny.
awesome, bro. Like, you
pretty
need to
funny.
check that shit out.
Like,
Like,
it-
Casey's seen it.
I know it was a comic book for a while. Like they did a cartoon style comic book for a long time on Tank Girl. So that's what I always thought it was. I didn't realize there was a movie to it.
Yeah, dude, and it's actually, again, C+, like what Casey said, but it's actually pretty good. It's like so good that it's bad. You know what I mean? It's like on both sides of the spectrum. It's fucking hilarious. I mean, it's not like on the level of Black Dynamite, for instance. I don't know, Casey, do you know? You've seen that, I would imagine.
Yep.
Black Dynamite has to be one of the best. Like, that, Idiocracy.
Yeah.
Idiocracy is basically what's happening now.
Out cold.
I don't believe that.
Oh, no, I mean, like, literally, what I'm saying is, like, you have Kid Rock standing next to the President of the United States, dressed exactly like, what's his name, Camacho? The
President Camacho Mountain
president?
Dew.
Yeah, President Camacho Mountain Dew. He's dressed exactly like him, standing next to Donald Trump in the White House. And now I don't disagree with what he's talking about when signing the executive order, because I've tried to get into so many different venues to do big shows, and Live Nation owns all the contracts across the country. You can't get in. There's no way you can get in. And that monopoly needs to be broken up. So hopefully that's what is going to happen. But it is still hilarious to see fucking Kid Rock dressed as fucking Camacho Mountain Dew standing next to President Trump. Like, I mean, come on. That's pretty goddamn funny. Like,
Really quick, Christian says, I have a golf name for your golf channel. Balls, bunkers, and shafts. The motto would be putting for the rough.
No.
Putting,
Oh my God.
Putting from the
From the rough.
There's no motto for that. It's just a brought to you by Balls, Bunkers, and Shafts. Brought to you by Whole 3 Productions.
Whole 3 Productions. See, now we're on to something, right? It's all
Can't
coming
believe
together.
I can't believe
I'm
I put
sure
that in the
that
universe.
production company already exists in the Silicon Valley.
No, not the Silicon Valley. California's
I'm
beautiful.
literally gonna.
San Fernando Valley.
Sorry. Same thing.
I'm literally looking up on Namecheap right now, Whole 3 Productions, to see if I can buy it.
Only a Gozerian would come to New York.
You could be out living the beautiful life in California, in the beautiful San Fernando Valley.
Have you guys ever seen Arnold Schwarzenegger's first movie?
Which one was that?
His first movie in this
one-
country or his first movie?
Hercules in New York.
Yes.
Yes.
Where he's
Okay,
so big he looks
whole-
fat.
Where he can't even pronounce anything, and he's like, Zetabots, blah blah blah.
I mean, he's still kind of like that.
That was the,
Yeah, he
that was
is
the
still kinda
problem
like
with
that.
fucking Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
He was a pretty good governor, actually. By the way, Whole3Productions.com is available, so one of us should buy it right now. I'm not joking. One of us should buy that right now. Whole3 Productions. I can't. There's no way I can buy it because if I do it, my girlfriend's gonna be like, "What the
What
fuck?"
the
So it's
fuck
gonna
are
have
you
to be
planning,
like Casey
Cameron?
or Kevin.
New
Oh,
business
man.
endeavor.
So
Whole3
good.
Productions.
Dude, I'm not even joking. This is actually for real.
He's thinking about it, too.
Whole3Productions.com. I mean, that can go many different ways, as it were.
It could be a bowling site where you buy bowling balls. It could be a porn snuff site.
No, there's no snuffing. I don't work with that kind of shit.
I thought you would.
What are we,
Anymore.
But man,
what are we on? The dark web. Perhaps we should peruse the dark web.
no, but it's actually there. Like somebody buy it. Fucking whoever's the smartest one buys it first. Let's see who does it.
That puts all three of us out. Me, you, and Casey. Who leaves Lane? Smartest one.
I mean, Josephus isn't wrong. On his
Well,
other
there's
production
Christian and
companies.
Josephus and Janot and Joshua. All three of them could be, they could also
ass
be
holes.
freeholds.
Productions.
You've already set Jano up for something he doesn't want. He's not going to help you with anything else.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah, Cello,
I can't
Cello
wait for him
Rhodes
to-
is the
I
last
can't-
thing he's going to show up for.
Look, man, I
You know what's-
guarantee
you know what's funny?
100.
What's funny about that, Cameron, is that if you create the name for that event, the only way that it sounds right is Janot and Yo-Yo Ma.
This summer, Cello
Say it the other way.
This
It doesn't work.
Janot versus Yo-Yo Ma.
It doesn't work the other way. It's the only way to do it.
The,
I think it should be versus Janot versus Yo-Yo Ma. Janot Tahiti Maha versus Yo-Yo Ma.
No, it's-
There you go. Put all that out there.
no, it's got to be Jano, Yo-Yo Ma, and 5 other guys you've never heard of. Cello Rhodes, The Revenge.
No, I'm serious, dude. Like there should be a cello off that is like a yearly event where the best cello players on the planet come and they fight for the championship. The same as the DMC championship for World Scratch Records. Like I had JFB out here who was 21, 22, 23. He was the World Scratch Champion for DMC. We should have the same thing where it's a cello off, and it's these fuckers have to come in and they fight for the World Championship. And I think honestly, I think that Yo-Yo Ma has nothing on Janot. Janot is a far better player than he is.
But round one
And
has
Janot
to
will
be
never. Janot's too humble to realize that he's the champion. But I guarantee he'll win.
All right, but one of the rounds has to be Jano and Yo-Yo Ma has to use the cheapest cello we can find.
Get a playhouse
That
cello.
would be fun.
like a
What-
$10
what-
chunk of shit cello. Like make music with that, fuckers. Let's go.
There are no $10 cellos that have ever existed. For one,
Obviously, you
but,
don't shop on Temu.
We could make one. We could figure this out.
But it would be fun to have like them have to change cellos as well during the event. So they have like this cello versus this cello, and then this cello versus this cello, like because both of them have extremely incredible cellos, and there could be one that's only Baroque, so it has to be gut, full on gut strings. The other could be like what Yo-Yo Ma doesn't really play gut very often, from what I've noticed. So you could have like it's literally like the UFC but with cellos.
Are you
And-
Temuing the cheapest cello? Are you?
Josephus put in a comment for you.
That'll be the in between rounds.
Cello off, yeah.
The one before that.
So Jello Biafra is one of my favorite fucking people ever, by the way, Josephus. I don't know if you're a big fan of Jello Biafra, but he's an absolute fucking master.
You realize your camera is supposed to look at your face and not your hands?
Well, I didn't realize that you keep having me on the fucking camera. I thought it was
You were
partially
talking.
guys.
You were running your mouth. What am I supposed to do? Not have it on you while you're talking?
Good.
Nope, Cameron.
I'll take that. Good
Cameron,
point.
you are wrong. There is actually a cello on Temu for $9.94.
Boom.
Okay. So basically, we buy two of those. We buy two of those,
Oh,
and
no,
Yo-Yo
just
Ma
one,
and
just one.
Jeannot have to go back to back and verse each other.
No, you give them
with a
one, and they have to
with
trade
a
it back and
$10
forth.
With a $10 cello.
We'll spray paint it gold.
That
We'll
would-
call it the golden cello.
Raise the
Man,
price by
I'm
another
sure
dollar.
that can actually happen. Like that can literally happen. That would be more funny, and I think Yo-Yo Ma would be into something like that. Like, how fun is that? It's a joke. It's it's comedy. That would be fantastic. Like having Jeannot versus him on different cellos. Some of them are the top level ones that Jeannot has and the top level ones he has, but then. As the joke, we have the $10 cellos that they play against each other with. That would be
And in the final round, they'll be playing a cello that we chose for them.
exactly.
Bring out the golden cello.
Right.
This cello.
No, I mean that's good business, man. That's gonna work. In my opinion, I think that's something that can actually
This
can work.
cello was a gift from the Queen of America.
The Queen of America. Dude, I won't even do this unless RuPaul is going to be there in full drag as the person that's going to introduce the both of them.
No.
Full on RuPaul.
Nope.
Walking out in drag.
Nope.
False.
Fucking.
Yeah, no,
False.
sorry. Yep.
We're gonna need the character from The Fifth Element.
What, Ruby Rod?
Oh,
Yep.
which the girl or
Nope. Ruby Rod.
Ruby Rod.
what about Zafarod Beeblebox?
No idea who that is off the top of my head.
I
I mean, really?
I feel like
Casey, you're supposed to have this kind of knowledge. Zafarod Beeblebox. He's the president of the universe in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
but I feel like
It's-
I have the right answer here.
Well, I was waiting for the punchline. So.
You're supposed to be the punchline, motherfucker. Get off the couch.
At this point, why don't you just throw out Johnny Five? Johnny Five can fucking do this.
Yo,
I mean, we could- I imagine that's probably possible.
Yo,
And I'm
Ma.
sure Johnny
Yo,
Five
your
is
mother was a
somewhere.
snowblower.
I would really like the first AI-loaded robot to be Johnny Five.
that'd be nice.
Dude, have you seen that new Kawasaki robot?
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna leave it on you guys.
It's pretty intense. It's a rideable four-legged creature.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like a Zoid tiger. Yeah, it's
I've
scary.
not seen that.
It's scary. They're getting crazy with these robots.
Is this what the Japanese are riding into battle on?
100%.
Okay.
It's terrifying.
I'm for that.
Yeah, but it's made by Kawasaki.
Where'd Cameron go?
It's just us.
I know. So quiet. Any good comments up there? Behind the candelabra. Oh my God. I can't believe I just looked up there for that.
It's all right.
He's not even here for it. That's so depressing.
Oh, he walked off.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I mean, that's a good one.
That's his
enjoyable.
team. That's his team name. We don't even need the extra. It can just be Team Candelabra.
Yeah, we'll
I
just
like it.
pencil it in the
Done.
video.
I feel like I hear him kicking around on the microphone.
He's kicking
opening
around
the
out
beer.
there.
Yeah.
He just got back. He's not even sitting down yet.
What are we reviewing tonight, Casey?
Do you want to do the
Doesn't matter to me. Take your
San
pick.
Cristobal's or the Canes?
Doesn't matter to me. Take your pick.
Let's do the Canes.
Okay, let's do the Canes.
Yeah, let's do the Canes.
Cameron, you back?
Yep.
Finally.
I just had to wire it.
Finally,
you know?
what
I just
you
had to-
know? Oh, we have a new team name for you, Cameron. Not
Okay.
through any fault of ours. It came through in the chat. Behind the candelabra.
Dolomite?
No.
Behind the
Behind the candelabra. The candelabra.
Yeah.
I like it. That works. Christian said it. I was watering my trees.
No,
that
Christian.
was what I was
We
doing.
would have heard that in the background.
the whole neighborhood would have heard that.
Turns out my trees needed a bit of phosphorus.
His old Cambodian neighbor lady would have walked over like, "Are you okay?"
Again?
Christian, when are you going to come out here, man? You and your lady should come out. We got a couple condos set aside for you. It'd be awesome. Then we can do the podcast from here as well.
Jano is back in. I don't know if he caught our misgivings over his competition.
Dude, he'll beat the hell out of fucking Yo-Yo Ma, dude. He doesn't even stand a chance against Jano.
Especially on those $10
I know
cellos.
I don't think that's
Jano's
the part.
very humble, but I'm telling you straight up, like Jano will smash him. So what we'll have to do is we'll have the way that Yo-Yo Ma plays, like with the type of cello he plays. We'll have to have that, which I think is steel string or some kind. Then it's Baroque cello, and then it's the fucking $10 cello.
Yeah, see, I don't know that he would be offended in you saying that he would take down Yo-Yo Ma. I think he would be offended in you asking him to play a cello that costs $9.94.
Hey, 14 after we spray paint it gold. Okay.
14. Oh, you got to count shipping too.
Yeah, and what's the shipping on that?
No,
Actually,
but
I know
that's
who
the
has
three.
to call it, though. I figured this out.
Oh,
Like,
Who's the referee?
all right, so you remember in Zoolander when they're like, all right, who's going to call this? And then, like, David Bowie just shows up? Well, for this kind of debauchery, I think the only person is Keith Richards.
That is, yeah, that could
Like-
work.
like
And
you
Keith
just stand
Richards, for
around-
some reason, is
Yeah.
or Iggy Pop.
Yeah, Keith Richards is just like, I'll call it. And you're like, what the fuck is this?
It could be Iggy Pop too, because Iggy Pop I actually have a direct connection to. I was just actually talking about booking him, so
Oh, yeah.
Iggy Pop
Okay.
could actually be that person.
He's been here. He was just so shocked. He wouldn't say anything.
You know who's more shocked? Yo-Yo Ma. Who the fuck is this Janelle guy?
Dude, like 4 days from now, Yo-Yo Ma is going to show up in the comments.
Who the fuck?
just
This is
Who
the
has
worst.
issued this challenge?
we'll just put it out there.
Yo-Yo Ma, this podcast
said-
is so fucking bad.
Holy.
Jano said, "I will educate Cameron in the days to come." I know what that means.
So-
I'm ready for that fight.
So,
Jesus,
So you don't want to play the $10 cello? Is that what I'm getting at?
is it about the $10 cello or is it about fighting Yo-Yo Ma? What is it, Jano? You tell us in the chat. Because I literally am 1 degree of separation from creating this actually happening in Phnom Penh.
Just do it. Don't put a degree on it. Just do it. Pull the trigger.
It has begun.
Oh man, I think that my money's on Jano 100%. Like I said, first round is like the way that Yo-Yo Ma plays, the type of cello he plays, and then the second is Baroque only, and then the third is that $10 cello that we can
The
find.
golden cello.
See if Playhouse makes one. You get a little plastic one.
Yeah, Playhouse. Like we could do like a mini. You know, I think that Yo-Yo Ma, he's had such a career at this point that I feel like that's something that he would be interested in, just to like have the fun. You know what I mean? Like that's like he's done everything you can possibly do when it comes to playing cello. So why not have some fun event in Cambodia and Phnom Penh at the venue I already know,
In his cello.
where he fights with fights with Jeannot, and we do a cello off, and then he ends up playing in the end of
hang on,
$10.
hang on.
Oh no!
Jeannot's in for the
God.
$10 cello.
No, just agreed to the whole
Yes!
terms. Yep.
Yes.
That means you can set it up, get going.
Thunderbirds go.
Yes. It's like Voltron, bro. Let's assemble. This is fucking awesome. You know, like that actually can be a real thing. That's not a joke, man. I think that would be fun for so many different people.
So you go.
The idea of it in general is just like, I mean, that's great content for anybody in the world, you know?
It would be. So
will
intermissions between each one where you switch cellos, would it be like a scrap, or what would you do for that?
So the way that we would have to do that is essentially you have an MC that comes through, and what we could do is we could have like.
I was thinking boxing ring.
Yeah, I mean, so the way you would do it.
This is
when
like Crossroads.
because they'll basically do like. They'll basically, the way I would see it is how it would look is the first set they would do 30 minutes back and forth, and then they take a 5-minute break to go get their things done. During that 5-minute break, you have the MC, and they're talking about what's going on, and then they come back and they do another 30-minute back and forth, and then MC, and then again with the 10-minute, like the $10 cello. So that would be the whole event, realistically. About, I guess you would say, about 2 hours. The rest of it you would surround with different bands and stuff like that, whatever, to be able to lead up to it. But
You know, like
that would be
like a normal fight. You got the undercard fights, and you got the main event.
Yeah, the $10 cello main event.
cello roll jujitsu is what. That's
I
what
feel like
Stevens just said.
I think Jeannot seriously doubts your ability to put this together, Cameron.
He's issuing you a challenge saying you can't do
It
it.
sounds like the challenge, the gauntlet's been thrown,
That's right.
and the $10
Nobody. I can tell you this, mate. I have one of the biggest fucking DJs on planet Earth coming out here. There's no reason to doubt me for anything. I can do it.
I don't
I
think
just
you
have
can.
to figure out. That's fine. If you don't think I can, I love it. That's fine. I'll start working on it now.
See, look at
Because
this.
I can get the
Out of
Cambodian
spite, he's
Board of
gonna do it.
Tourism involved. I mean, this is something that could actually bring people from across the world to Cambodia. I'm already in contact with the Cambodian Board of Tourism. Like, why not do something like this? And as long as Jeannot is in, I can get I'm more worried about
DJ
Jeannot
Khaled.
being in than I am about Yo-Yo Ma being in, if that makes sense.
Well, he said he played a $10 cello. We saw it on there. There's proof right there.
$10 cello play. So I feel
DJ
like
Khaled.
Nah, fuck that guy. DJ Khaled didn't even finish the third wing on fucking Hot Wings. I have no interest in that guy. If you can't even eat through fucking hot ones, and you can't even get through the third fucking wing without bitching and crying and whining, fucking DJ Khaled, you can go fuck yourself. That is official from me.
I can see now. Why does he hate me? Because of hot ones?
Yeah, that's exactly why.
your slogan is
You
another
can't even
one, and
finish
you
a
couldn't get
motherfucker.
to
You
it
can't. You couldn't even get past the third wing. You fucking pussy. Well, sorry, pussy's good. I should say wussy. That's a much better, terminology. I would say.
Wow.
There's really only one person you need to worry about moving. That's you, Jeannot. I know. That's like I said. It's going to be more difficult to book Jeannot than it is going to be for me to book Yo-Yo Ma.
Come on,
That's no
Jeannot.
joke.
$10 cello. Come on.
Like, it's going to be much more difficult for me to book Jeannot than it is to book Yo-Yo Ma, and that's saying something. But again, my money's on Jeannot. He'll win. I don't think Yo-Yo Ma has a chance.
Yeah, I just.
Wait, who is this? Mob Rules. Who is this?
I have
sure
no
DJ.
idea.
I don't know. I have no idea. Dude, every time Cameron,
DJ Khaled's losing sleep just like Jared Leto loses sleep.
I would imagine that he probably won't because, I don't know, sleeping on a bed of money is probably amazing for DJ Khaled. But also, he still can't eat fucking hot wings. So he's a bitch.
He gonna
That's
be
what I
stuck
have
on
to
that
say.
hot ones.
I feel like
But
we
yeah,
just
so-
randomly started insulting DJ Khaled for no reason.
It populated on the chat. He had to just go for it.
I mean, I don't know, dude. He's not even that good of a DJ. Like, I've worked with better DJs than him by far. You know, he's all right. I mean, he's fine. He does his thing. But I've worked with way better DJs.
Dude, what's
than him,
sad,
dude.
Josephus, is I was thinking exactly the same thing, and I just didn't want to say it. It just seemed mean. It's like a low blow.
Dude, I love you, Josephus, so much, dude. Like, oh my god. At least he can afford a fucking CPAP machine. You know? Oh my god. Oh, I don't even know who this. So who is Mob Rules? I want to know who you are.
Dude,
Talk
like-
to us. Tell us
Like,
who you are.
3 weeks from
I'm
now,
interested.
something's gonna pop up somewhere about some beef that DJ Khaled has with some shit podcast, and we're gonna be like, "Wait, what?"
I'll be like, oh.
The DJ Khaled Cameron diss track just drops for no reason. You're like, what the fuck?
Mate, whatever, dude. I've got fucking Oakenfold coming out. Fucking Khalid doesn't even fucking compare to that, dude. Like he's fucking nobody compared to the people I bring out. But
This
I mean,
is gonna
you
be
know,
all a clip. Just clip it all
to-
together,
to
send
be-
it to Khaled.
To be
You know,
fair, I'd book him.
Cameron-
It'd have to be fucking cheap.
Cameron, can I say something real fast? And I apologize in advance.
Don't
But
apologize.
there's no pullback with you. It's a lot like watching a Foghorn Leghorn cartoon.
I say.
Like, at no point does the confidence falter. At all.
Mob Rules is DJ Khaled.
Well, I mean, part of that I learned from you, man.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
From
The only reason I
Johannesburg.
can.
How cool is that?
It's Johannesburg,
Oh, wow.
Pittsburgh. It's
How the hell did you find us?
That's a good question.
we're international, son. We've been there.
How
That's
the
right.
fuck did you find us, man? Like, we're a bunch of nobodies, bro. Like, how did you find us?
No,
Like,
that's three of us and one nobody. So that's
yeah. There's one that never moves off the couch, and then there's the other three.
What we need is a bunch of different intros, basically one for each of us, where each of us is made fun of, in the same vein as TNT's Ocean's 11 commercial. 10 guys
You know what?
And
that
one.
really know how to wear a suit. And Matt Damon.
I'm gonna- And Matt Damon.
3 guys
Dude, that
that
was
smoke
coming.
cigars, and 1 dude that sits in a chair.
Dude, seriously though, I'm gonna make this call out. If DJ Khaled wants to make our intro, buck up, motherfucker, and make it for us.
He said-
I'm
Truly, it was random. Appeared on my feed.
That's right.
Man, I'm glad
fuck
we're.
yeah, dude. Like, I'm so that's awesome. So YouTube is fucking working. That's amazing.
I know we hit some sort of analytics. It's happening for us now.
We are talking to people in Johannesburg.
We are talking to people in Johannesburg.
I believe it's called Johannesburg, but
In
yeah. I mean, I
Johannesburg.
would fucking know.
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg, yeah.
It's in Pittsburgh.
Dude.
I know where it is. It's Amish country.
So what do you what like? I mean, how that's awesome that it just came up in your feed. Fucking, you just found some of the weirdest fucking people you'll ever meet in your life.
You found 1 weird person and 3 guys that really like to smoke cigars and decided to just bullshit around.
Josephus. Did you see that?
We knew you were kidding.
I found you all through 23andMe. Josephus, the great father. You need to go check his podcast out also.
Father
Mob Rules.
Josephus.
You should check out his podcast as well. It's a good fucking podcast.
Cam's just like,
Well, I don't know if it's a podcast. It's just like some kind of a show or whatever. but he does interesting content as well. But yeah, fucking Khalid, come out, motherfucker. You want to fight? Let's do it.
Back to DJ
I can
Khaled.
guarantee you.
He's never going to see this.
He might if we do it right.
I'll tag him. I don't give.
I'll tag that motherfucker.
Tag him.
Make a short and then just tag him in it.
Dude, the best.
Tag him, dude.
It would be even
Do a
better.
short
Wait,
clip.
hold on. It'd be even better if he was randomly like, you know, I've always wanted to play a show in Phnom Penh.
Now I'm gonna go kick his ass.
He just shows up to be like, "Fuck you, Cameron," and leaves.
Dude, I'd be fine with that. I'd just take over the decks. It's fine. You know, but Khalid, come on. Wake up, motherfucker. Get past that third hot wing.
Christian, all kinds of chromosomes missing from that sample.
That's no bullshit.
Dude, Christian for the win every time.
Yeah.
Like, he just...
He has some good ones.
Oh, man.
His bourbon must be kicking in.
What are you drinking tonight, Christian? And smoking.
Didn't he tell us in a joke at least? What was that?
I don't know.
I don't either. I don't remember. I was too focused on. Do you guys even care? What was your winner was Tiger. Your winner was STS.
Yes.
Dude, what was yours?
STS.
Yeah.
There's just that note that I don't
was
like in
by
there.
far, my winner was by far Gansberg Snow.
Penelope.
Gansberg Snow.
You just appreciate the manufacturing process, Cameron.
Gansberg Snow, made with tiny Cambodian hands.
With a
in
big-
cute little gloves.
White Claw,
with a
made by
big
tiny
Tim's.
Cambodian hands. It's true.
Gansberg, give us a lot of money, please. Not please, fuck you. Give me money.
I'm telling you, I just want the conversation in Cambodian where the tiny hands come up.
I will.
And the fur bump.
And the Fiobunka.
Yeah.
I can have somebody make sure that we do that.
Listen, we'd like to take your money, but we have some conditions.
Here's the thing.
What? You have conditions? Yes. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you're going to have to do some things for us. It's going to work out for you in the end. Also, we might need you to fire everybody and hire an entirely new production team.
Penelope
We'll buy
toasted.
the outfits. Oh, Penelope toasted. All right.
Emphasis on the toasted.
That's the wrong Penelope.
You and your Umbrana.
Hey, Rio's out.
Rio.
You should be looking for it.
Is it?
Yeah. They just released some.
You know, it's funny enough that for me, with all I've done in my entire life, that one of my favorite things to do is just be on this podcast with you, you guys. No,
Josie?
seriously, that's not a joke, man. I've done so much with my life, man, and Lane knows that. Him and I have done a lot together, but like it was pissing me off that last week I was on tour and I couldn't be on the cast, so I had to be in the chat only. But yeah, like I really enjoy being on here with you guys, man.
Happy to have you, man.
Depends on the day.
I just have to remember to wear my sunglasses when he's on screen. That's
Did you hear that little moan from Cameron? Like, oh.
It's like, oh, that one hurt.
No, it was actually that I accidentally hurt myself with with opening the can of beer.
Did you see that Josephus said that Dissident Cigars is doing a collab
Yeah.
with Penelope, except for it's a bourbon?
Yeah, he told us that 2 weeks ago.
Did he? I missed that then.
He said June. I think he said June.
Yeah, it
I'll
says
keep an eye out
June.
for it. We'll put it on here if we can find it.
We can find some.
I bet we can. That one Rayleigh's has a ton of Penelope shit. They always bring in the new stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple of the Rayleighs in Carson has like 6 of the Penelopes.
Oh, do they?
Just randomly.
Okay.
The one in Gardnerville
Is
doesn't.
Scalari's still around?
Not the one in Gardnerville.
There's no freshness every day.
No, I think they got out of the business, Cameron. I think they got bought by somebody.
Yeah, my dad used to be
Albertsons.
the buyer for all of their alcohol.
Didn't you get
Scalari's.
yelled at for calling him Joey Scolari?
Yeah, I did. I actually, yeah, and he. So it.
Christian sent you a message, Cam.
Wow.
We like your stories. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this.
Do you really want to put that one out loud, Cameron? I'm just saying.
We like your stories about all kinds of little rodents that go right up your poop shoot camp. What the fuck?
Oh man.
Technically, I put them up other people's poop shoots, to be fair.
It was only up his once.
Like DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm sure DJ Khaled has definitely had plenty of them in his fucking poop shoots. We all know Richard Gere has, so, you know.
Turns out it's a fetish in Hollywood no one was really aware of. The one they actually won't talk about.
Didn't they have a South Park episode with
Yeah,
Mr.
It's Mr. Slave.
Mr. Slave, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Garrison. Lemmy
It's
Winks.
the hamster that like goes all the way through
No,
his entire
what was the
intestinal line.
hamster's name?
Lemmy Winks.
Lemmy Winks, yeah.
Lemmy Winks. Lemmy Winks.
Lemony Winks.
They did a whole song and everything with it as he made his journey through.
I love that they actually animated the journey.
The journey was hilarious, and they had the ghosts and everything that popped up to guide him.
Dude,
Has the cease and
my
desist from
girlfriend
DJ
actually
Khaled
went
around
to, Adele actually went to go see the Book of Mormon in Australia. So she saw the actual live play. I'm so fucking jealous about that. Like the other one that I missed, I wanted to see it was Evil Dead the musical. I missed that one.
I had
In
no idea
Vegas.
that was
Hey,
in
oh,
music.
well,
I didn't know that
what
was
part
either.
of Australia is she from?
She's from it's called Altona, which is in Melbourne. It's in Melbourne.
Oh, it's in Melbourne. Okay.
Dude,
Sydney's better.
Casey randomly, I don't know how it came up a couple days ago. He's like, dude, there's this comedian from Australia that uses this like pink puppet.
Oh yeah, the purple puppet. What's his name?
Randy Feltface.
Randy
He puts it
Feltface.
on in here.
Lane's
the
dying.
best-
George is dying.
I think the best Australian comedian is by far Jim Jeffries.
You should look up
He's fucking
Purple
hilarious.
Face.
I mean,
What is it?
Face.
it's a comedian with a puppet. So it is what it is. But parts of it are fucking hilarious.
Well, no, the comedian is the puppet.
Yes. But I'm immediately left thinking, like I'm watching it, and I'm left thinking, I wonder if people in Australia hate this guy.
Oh, I should show you his newest one.
Yeah.
Now you put out a new one.
It's in fucking Sydney. It's hilarious. Those are his people.
So when do we release the Big Ash butt plugs? By the way, I was wondering about that.
God damn it.
Yeah, well, Christian dropped the ball. He was supposed to bring one and put it on my table, but never did.
Listen, all right, I will let it happen if and only if it is a tiny plastic fist that appears to be made out of dollars.
No, it has to be titanium.
No,
you
no,
know
no.
what I mean? That's
Fist.
plastic is not good.
Fistful of
It-
dollars.
I don't care if
Yeah,
it's plastic
fistful
or
of
metal,
dollars.
but it is going to be carved out to be made like it looks like it's made out of dollars.
Because then it's a fistful of dollars.
Oh, we can do that. That's easy. I already know the fucking plant where we can make that happen. But Big Ash butt plugs are going to be a new thing.
Oh my god, I can't believe.
You just agreed to it too.
They're just gonna be on the back counter in the shop. People are like, "What's that?" You're like,
Whoa, that's
It's a
I
fistful
mean,
of dollars.
if you don't know,
First of all.
I can't really let you in.
Christian's on Amazon right now.
Oddly, not the strangest thing. Christian has Amazon today.
Dude, Christian, I
Big
can't
Ash
wait to
loves
see you
sample
out here
pack.
in Cambodia,
His
man. I've got
YouTube
a couple condos
It's
ready
about
for
to
you.
get spectacular.
No, yeah. Everything he's looking up. Whew.
Big Ash load. Oh my god, dude. Oh,
The Big
you
Ash
know,
trial
we had-
pack.
I think my favorite part about this podcast is we have the weirdest fucking audience ever.
Yeah.
And like they all, like it's just so awesome. Like I'm in Cambodia, you guys are in Tahoe. Christian is one of our biggest
Texas.
fans, and he's in Texas, and like Janot's in Santa Barbara. Like
Josephus is in one of the Dakotas,
Joshua's
isn't he?
in
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah, he's in North Carolina. Joshua is in Vietnam.
Mob,
Like
South
there's,
Africa.
we have such a wide-ranging audience that are all so fucking weird. I love it.
Oh my god. All right. Where are we at? We've got to be about done with this thing tonight. Like,
150.
I mean, we've got to be close.
We got about 9 minutes.
I don't know where else.
else.
I don't know where else we can go.
Well, we looped
Oh.
all the way around back to butt plugs somehow from a different episode. So it came back.
So,
And he's got a big old smile about that. Cam's all for it. He wants a fistful of dollars for his star knees.
Dark
yeah,
fisted
for
dollars,
my
baby.
star anise, exactly. Or my girlfriend's, I mean, it
She
can work
might
both
hit
ways.
you.
She'll probably kill me if she ever sees this fucking episode. Actually.
Quick, somebody make this a clip and
You're
send
in
it to her.
so much trouble. What's happening here?
It's a shame she's on our fucking group chat. We can just.
What's funny is
Oh
my
my
dad
god.
is
Oh my god. No. Dude, Christian.
Oh my God.
All right. Do you know your dumpster fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he found a knitted emotional support butt plug.
That's amazing. I'll put it right next to the dumpster fire.
Wow.
And just sit on the table,
It's
dumpster fire butt
it's
plug.
just right
Oh my
over
God,
here.
dude.
Like, what is that?
Don't ask. If you don't know
Does
the
his
design.
Does it come
Does
with
his
googly
wife
eyes?
watch the show, or is
Well, she
like?
was on the show.
She was on it that
I
one
know
day.
she was
You
on
talked
the
to her.
show. Yeah,
Oh.
but I mean, does she watch it? Though?
I have no
like,
idea.
I have no idea.
Dude, they're like they're super high class weird people. I love them. Like their whole story was so fun. That was probably one of the best ones I've been on anyway, as far as this podcast is concerned.
Yeah, dude, it was fun for me, and I was just sitting over there watching it for most of it. Like, I wasn't even on the podcast.
I mean, for record, it's that was the one time when you almost cut your fucking finger off.
Oh yeah.
You
It's-
had as many stitches in your hand as Holdren had in his face. Like when I fucking hit him,
It's-
literally the exact amount.
It's healed up well. You can barely tell.
I'm not sure that he did though. But
Joe Feet.
by the way, now I'm starting to actually kind of like this ring is starting to bother me because I realize that now on the podcast I'm like playing with it all the time because it's a spinning fucking
Yeah.
silver
You're
ring.
sitting there doing this with it. It's like,
I have
Yeah,
one of those
I'm
that I
just
spin
doing-
too. I just don't wear rings all that often.
Yeah, I'll have to make sure next time on the podcast I don't do that because
Dude.
I can imagine it's annoying for the audience.
I almost just made a real comment and realized immediately that it would just set me up for failure.
Do it.
Nope.
Come on.
No. No, it'll come. It's not organic anymore.
Oh come on!
Fair. What?
You can't back out after saying that, you fucking asshole.
Dude, you guys are
have to
talking
actually-
about rings, and immediately in my head, I just thought like, I can't wear rings because I have big knuckles and skinny fingers. And then I was like, oh, that's a terrible idea.
Wow.
I like
But
Joe
what you
Stevens.
can,
I don't think you should be telling people that.
one thing that you can wear though, is a big ash butt plug.
What? It's not wearable. It's an emotional support butt plug, not
And
for actual use.
Josephus says he has a knitting loom. He'll get started right away.
I know. It turns out they're going to be produced, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
I'm into it, man. It's gonna be funny as fuck. I actually know a person that produces butt plugs out of
Cameron's-
titanium and
We're
in
gonna have
Thailand.
this cute little knitted thing sitting here, and Cameron's just gonna plop this massive titanium fucker on the desk. Be like, Cameron, What's that?
Fucking 6 inches tall.
Yeah.
Only thing with googly eyes on it.
That could happen.
All right.
Oh man, I'm glad we
It's-
found some new. This has been so much fun since I've been involved, and I appreciate you guys, and I miss that cigar shop so much. A lot of people. So, what's his name? Mob
Yeah.
something. He doesn't know about the actual history of the show. So the history of the show comes from a long time ago. That cigar shop that you and Casey own, that's a part of Tahoe culture that would have disappeared realistically if it wasn't for the two of them. That cigar shop was moved around multiple different places over the years. It was very instrumental in our personal relationships.
And how we all
And-
met. Well, except for
Yep.
you.
Yeah, I mean, so this is it's more than just a random podcast. It's actually, that cigar shop is, it would most likely not be there anymore if it wasn't for Lane and Casey and you, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it.
Yes.
And Billiam.
The meeting of Elrond.
Fuck you, Casey.
The one plug.
One plug to rule them all.
One plug to rule them all.
As Casey sets the butt plug on the table.
You can't,
So,
you can't wield
one
it.
thing I'd
no
like
one
to-
can.
one
You
One
can't,
thing
it just
I'd like
turns
to
you
talk
into a
about-
monster.
One thing you'd like to talk about.
Another
Yeah,
one.
on the way out, since this is pretty much the end of the podcast, one thing I want to say is one of the absolute best talent buyers and music producers on the planet that I've ever worked with. He's
DJ
always been
Khaled.
behind me.
Woo!
Yeah. No, trust me, it's definitely not him. But
Another
one of the absolute best people that I've ever known in my life. He has stage 4 liver cancer, and so I'm gonna put his GoFundMe in the link. He's been behind me with every single booking. His name's Kennedy Carr. He's a legend in the scene, and I just want to make sure that everybody understands, like, this guy is on a whole another level when it comes to how much he's helped out the community around. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that link to his GoFundMe into the comments.
Chat.
So if anybody that's listening has a bit of coin to be able to throw at him to help him out on his way out, that would be awesome. And with that, I've made it very depressing, but it was also necessary.
Again.
So
Hey, Gansberg.
yeah, whatever, motherfucker.
Throw money at us.
Gansberg for a depressing podcast. But anyway, he would love that. But yeah, you guys are, this is, God, I can't wait
Hey,
to see Christian.
Send me the link. We'll throw it in the video description.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll put it in there. Christian, Mob, whoever, Jeannot, of course, Joshua, thank you for all being on this. Please like and share and do YouTube things. Send it to your friends. Send it to wherever. I don't know. Send it to space. But we love doing this, and or at least I do anyway. And I guess you guys take it away.
I think he basically nailed it, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, we fucking love that you come in here. We had a lot of fun. We'll see you next time.
Absolutely. Next week. Ready for action.